Morning, it's Randy down here at the Sawmill. Alright, we just getting into something this morning. We didn't have anything really to do. I need to be cutting wood for my cabin, but it's just too hot. So we got into slabbing up some tulip poplar. We're making like
serving trays,
carrying trays out of them, putting little handles on them. I've got some of this black walnut I'm going to make some cutting boards out of. I slabbed them up this morning.
and they are gorgeous.
A friend of mine's bringing me a planer, so it'll make life a little bit easier.
Yeah, we're going to have a planer to do some of our work. But yeah, this was just, and you cut this tree's been down what?
Well, I don't know how long it's been on the ground. Is that one of my customers? It was there, and they was about to make firewood out of this old tree, and I went and got it and brought it up here and been slabbing it out ever since.
So we're doing Christmas presents. So if our family is watching these, be surprised come Christmas.
Yeah.
Because you may see this again under your Christmas tree. Well, we're gonna turn it off and back on here in a little while. We're just out here having fun. So we thought we'd show you what we were doing this morning. Y'all stay tuned, keep watching. Okay, this is what was left of a red bud. Beautiful rounds. And they're a little bit thicker for the craft I want to do. And I had a young lady that put a remark that would be beautiful as a cloth. And so I'm taking her advice. I'm going to try to, if I could get it down in half, because it's really too heavy for a cloth. So Randy's kind of built a little jig here. And he's hoping he can cut it in half without having it fly all to pieces. So we don't know if it's going to work or not. But he's going to try. Give him A for effort. At least he's trying to please me. that backboard flipped a little bit.
It's all going to move around.
Well, we're going to try it.
Slice it down. You got to have more log in that.
Can you put another sacrificial board on this other side?
No, I need the bottom of that to it. It's going to kick it up. It's going to make it. So that blade's going to be pushing against the stuff.
Onto the wood pile. Let's see what he finds. Looking for it.
It's hard to cut thin rounds off of the 2-inch round. And your saw only cut down to 1 inch thick. Work.
Anybody have any suggestions? I know they make jigs for this event. We don't have a jig. So talking to you.
This ain't working.
Can that be planed down?
What? No. Not too block.
Try it without doing it. See if it moves or not.
How do you get this little round will fly all over the place? It will not stay here. That's why when we had the big round, you can cut little pieces off, but you get the little bitty round, it's hard to cut pieces off. Alright, let me think about it here in a little bit. We'll get back with you. See if I come up with anything. Alright, I think I figured it out. I just made me a little jig. I screwed this board to this board so this board don't roll anymore. So I can latch everything down and cut it. Hopefully it won't kick up. We'll find out here in a minute whether it works or not.
So this is the poor man's jig.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to try it. We'll see how it does.
Now, why did it hit that bottom guy?
That black one?
Yeah.
It'll be up a little bit higher.
It's the same as this one back here.
Well, we now have 2 rounds. And that may make something really nice and pretty. And he's deliberately getting me wet.
Standing away.
Those will be very pretty. Very, very pretty. Try to get around here.
I'm not sure.
We'll
Maybe
see.
it's worth running a blade over.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Alright, we'll come back to you.
This is our last piece of that black walnut. It's got a pretty crotch right here. So what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to slab this part up here. This walnut part all the way down. Probably going to cut it off about right here. And then we'll cut some cookies out of this top part. And then when we get down to here, we'll slab it long ways like that. That way we'll have some nice boards out of it. They'll be like little serving trays. It'll be like a serving tray with an angle on it. We're going down and have a live edge on 2 sides.
Okay.
So
Cool.
that ought to turn out pretty. That's what we're doing right now.
That is the plan. So,
I need to cut this off. And then we'll slab up that one on the mill.
alright. Well, we'll come back here shortly. slabbing?
Well, I'm not sure.
Okay.
And cut them 2-inch thick or 1-inch thick. Depends on what you're wanting to make out of them.
I'd like to do cutting boards.
Well, we'll cut them 1-inch thick.
Okay. So we're going to slab this down 1-inch thick to make cutting boards, and this is what kind of wood?
Black walnut.
Black walnut. Alrighty. So I'm going to turn the sound off because the sawmill gets really loud and squeals and carries on, and coming across the video it could be deafening at times. And then this other, although it's not going to be big enough for a cutting board piece, but there's so much beautiful detail in this wood. I mean, my artistic mind is just going like crazy. I could see crosses, I could see frames, I could see burnt wood designs. So, what do you see?
Hanging on the wall, and that's a little mountain there. Had something down here.
Like a horses,
Cattle running across the field, and there's four. Like I say, that just mounted up on the wall.
Yep, that is true. And what he's saying is right here where this looks like a mountain edge. Paint in a mountain edge and put maybe some cattle out in the field grazing. Maybe an old barn down on one end. Maybe a pond over here. I could see that. Well, he's going to start slabbing this off. So the sound's going off. Maybe. Well, get the water. That's going to be some beautiful cutting boards. Have them all oiled out nice and pretty. I'm going to get over here so he don't squirt me. going to be some beautiful live edge cutting boards. I'll oil them down real good and seal them real good. Clean them, seal them. That's going to be pretty. Well, he's got quite a few more he's going to cut. So we'll come back here shortly. Show you what all he's done. Okay, we're back. He's got this one walnut, black walnut, slabbed up. This first one's a little bit thicker, so it probably will end up being a table, an end table, maybe even a coffee table. But all the other ones, we've got them at 1 inch thick for serving trays or cutting boards. And they are beautiful. I mean, I know the sun's not hitting it, so you don't see as much of the detail. But they are very, very pretty. So I think anybody will be very pleased to get these. Now, he's got quite a bit here, so we'll be able to do several. He's got another over here, the other two parts of this same tree. He's going to make into maybe cutting boards, serving trays. So we're going to see what he's going to do with those.
We're about to wrap up for today. I don't know whether we'll get them others cut or not.
Yeah, it's starting to get very
Sun's starting
hot.
to get over our trees, and it's shining down here pretty hot right now.
We're just going to show you what we've been doing this morning. You know, you spend a lot of money on the sawmill, but you also work hard at it, and you know, we enjoy it. So, you know, all the stuff that's been happening around the world, please pray for our military and
our nation.
Our whole nation needs prayer right now. We're kind of lucky. We're in East Tennessee. We're kind of sheltered in this area. There's a lot of people that's not sheltered, and it's getting home. I know one of the young men that was killed, one of the 13, he actually went to our school. So, now that's in our own backyard. So, this nation needs a lot of prayer. We need to get God back going good in our nation and back in His good graces. Do you have anything else to say?
Just remember, like and subscribe.
Yeah, like.
We love y'all.
Yeah, like, subscribe. Got any questions, comments? Please feel free to let us know. As always, remember, we love you. God loves you. Y'all have a blessed day.